Hi everyone, and welcome to ELTAS Head to Head. We're here today with Angeline Fischer, an intercultural specialist and 10-year member of ELTAS. She's also the producer and host of English Breakfast at Radio Phipps. She teaches in the greater Stuttgart area. Angeline, when you go on holiday, when do you pack?
Well, it depends on the kind of trip that I'm going on, of course. If it's like a weekend trip, then I'll pack even a couple of hours just beforehand, so really last minute. And if it's something that's longer, maybe 3 weeks, and I'm doing different activities, I actually write a list ahead of time, maybe like 2 weeks ahead of time, and think about it, mull over what I'm going to bring because sometimes you don't have that much capacity, right, when you're bringing your suitcases. And then I usually pack once again the day before.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. What made you choose a teaching career?
Well, that's kind of a long story. I was doing something completely different, similar to you. So I studied economics, I studied business, and I was working in auditing and controlling. So something completely different.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Yeah, actually it was. It was really exciting. Yeah, it was really exciting, but very time consuming.
Okay.
And yeah, I had just different things going on in my life. I was going through a transition. I just had a new child and was moving countries again. And I thought, okay, what can I do at the same time as, this new time in my life? And that's what brought me to, first of all, teaching children English, because I wanted to bring my baby with me and teach. So that allowed me a lot of flexibility. And then it just expanded from there. So eventually I realized, okay, I might as well take this business background and combine it with what I'm doing with my teaching. That's really my strength. And so that's how it came. It came pretty organically. And my parents are both teachers. So I always had this idea of learning, was always in my household. But I didn't know, is this something I really wanted to do? It was more of an experiment. And I was really lucky that I actually really enjoy teaching.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give a young teacher?
Yeah, I mean, if I was just starting out, well, I think the first thing I would say is when you're first starting, you want to get that experience. So don't be frightened to experiment and try new things. And even if you want to have some new areas that you want to explore on a volunteer basis, that way you're going to know what resonates with you and where your strengths lie. So I really would recommend, taking the time to explore what you like, what you don't like. There are a lot of other little things I would do differently. So right now I would be like, go and get a domain, get a website. I think the younger people are more tech savvy anyways, but it's taken me a while I made my own website to just sort of figure out how to do that. But I think it's really important, especially if you're a freelancer,
Right.
Because the companies or whoever you're dealing with, they're hiring you in who you are and what you have on the table.
That's right.
And every teacher has a different approach and has different strengths, and that is going to be different for everyone. Right. So, it's all about creating value for your customer or helping me reach certain milestones. And so they're going to have an idea what they have in mind, you have an idea who you are, and then that matching. But part of that, at least for me, was exploring and figuring out, where do I fit in this? Where can I offer the most value? And so I think it's just something you have to kind of go through, and don't be frightened to change, and always have, a growth mindset.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So, how long have you been at ELTAS?
I actually don't know how long I've been at ELTAS. I think it's over 10 years. Wow. So I was lucky enough that I got in pretty early in my teaching. So as I said, I started teaching, young learners. I got an offer at the Waldorf school. It was very organic. People had heard what I was doing in the town I was living. And then I realized, yeah, I really want to bring, marry these things together that I have to offer. And so when I heard about it, I was like, okay, I'm going to go there and check it out. And really, it's offered me so much over the years.
So what keeps you a member of ELTAS?
What keeps me a member? Well, I started out really with a business point of view. So I went in, I thought, okay, I don't know this industry. I don't know who the movers and shakers are in it, and so I just wanted to go and figure out what is this teaching, milieu
Market.
all about? Yeah, what the market is, what are people doing, and so at first I realized, okay, so it has a lot to do with, there's that whole area of testing, that's one industry, and also publishing is another industry, and then there's the teaching aspect, of course, which is a core part of it. So that was the first, my intention going in. But once I was there, I was very, very happy to realize that there's a wonderful atmosphere between the members, and an atmosphere of sharing and collaboration. And so there's so much we can learn from one another, and just an atmosphere of collaboration and sharing resources.
Yeah, the networking.
Yeah, the networking is a big part of it, of course, also for, seeking out opportunities. Mm-hmm. But really for me, it was that warmth of the members. So I was very pleasantly surprised, and it's something that, something I can always go back to. So I really appreciate the membership, and just the way, teachers love to teach and are really helpers in a lot of ways. And so when you get a bunch of people that are wanting to help, they're also helping each other and sharing the latest tools. So there's just so much that we can benefit from an organization like this.
Very true. Have you ever thought of giving it all up?
Well, I think as a freelancer, there's always a certain amount of risk that we have, in what we're doing, and that's part of the course. And so, of course, sometimes you think, wouldn't it be nice just to go and have a theoretically 9-to-5 job? I don't really know if there are 9-to-5 jobs out there, but so I think that's something that once in a while I toy with. But for me personally, being a freelancer allows me to do a lot of different things. So I have just, in talking to potential clients or people I know, or exactly through the network, I've been able to do a lot of different things. So I've done some voiceover for films and TV through this. I also have my radio program.
That's right.
Right now I'm working on a project to do an intercultural cookbook. So there's always other things that are coming, or I've had opportunities to do like company manuals in English, or different kinds of dictionaries that are company specific, or scripts for video conferencing. And so there's always something new that's coming up, which is what I really, really like about teaching. Yeah. But also because I'm doing these other things, like with intercultural events. So I've kind of have the best of both worlds. I'm doing things involving teaching and learning, but I have the opportunity, because I'm freelancing, to choose my schedule and take on other opportunities.
Yeah, especially this head-to-head opportunity. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks. For more information about our organization, contact us at info@eltas.de. Or if you're interested in participating in one of these interviews or have questions to ask for the interviews, please contact us at social media at eltas.de. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so that you're notified every time we come out with a new video. Gracie approves, don't you, girl? Get right, little girly girl. Bye.